Hello Blues, hope everyone's okay. Got another preview for you for the Atalanta game tonight, and we're going for a bit more information with that, as well as lots of information and lots of preview into the massive game on Sunday against Liverpool. Tonight is myself, Tom, and James Smith, who's going to be a new admin within the team. You'll hear a bit more about him in the future, and you'll also get to know a bit more about him and how he became a City fan. I hope you enjoy.
Tell me a bit about yourself. Obviously we had a bit of a chat on Facebook last night, but how did you become a City fan?
Well, mainly just because all my mates when I was at primary school were all Man United fans, because the 90s was Man United being dominant and the treble and all the bad memories that I can remember.
Yeah.
And I kind of just preferred the underdog kind of team, the team that was never back to do anything.
Yeah.
And I grew up. I grew up kind of in and around Manchester, because that's where most of my family were.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, well, see what Manchester City is all about. And I kind of just went down and, kind of got hooked like everybody else.
Oh, I love it. Are you watching the game tonight?
Yeah, I watch them every single game if I can.
Man. Do you manage to get to many games?
When I can, because the way that my work goes is I don't know what days I'm going to work until I get onto that week. So it's pointless in me having the season ticket until my days get sorted. But I go as much as I possibly can. I think the next game I'm going to is the Leicester game at home. Oh,
that'd be a great game to go to as well.
That's my girlfriend's birthday present to me.
Oh.
So, she was like, which game do you want to pick? And I was like, beginning of the season, I was like, Leicester's generally a good team, so I'll go for that. And then now I've seen Leicester third in the league.
Yeah, crack! That's going to be an absolute belting game, that as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
How do you think we'll do tonight?
I think it depends on what team he's going to put out.
Yeah.
But the issue with Pep is you never know what team he's going to put out.
That is true. He's a fantasy football worst nightmare is Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. Oh yeah. To be fair, I think if he starts, it'd be good to see Garcia start in the Champions League, because I definitely think he's ready. He's ready for the Premier League. I don't see the point in him keep playing Carabao Cup games and never playing the Premier League game or starting the Premier League game. So I think tonight's going to be a good opportunity for him to start, especially with Liverpool at the weekend. He could rest De Bruyne as well, maybe. Don't know.
Well, I've seen. Obviously, we know that David Silva's not in the squad and Foden suspended. I'm really disappointed. I was talking to one of the other admins before. I'm really disappointed. I'm not going to see Foden tonight. I was hoping to see a bit of him, but obviously being suspended, it's not possible, is it? But with Silva as well, I'm just wondering what midfielder is going to put out. But I'd like to see some kids tonight. It's not do or die. Yeah, granted, I know Pep said that he wants to get through as quickly as possible, but I wouldn't mind building a couple of young uns tonight, because we've got a good chance against Atalanta. They're not going to pull up any roots, are they? So they lost the last 3 games, I think it is. So
no, yeah, they're good at home. They are good at home in the Italian league, but the Italian league is completely different to the Champions League and the Premier League.
Correct. Yeah.
But I think with the fact that we've still got to go to Zagreb and then with Shakhtar at home, I would imagine we're at least going to get 3 out of 6 which is going to get us through.
Yeah, you're right. I want to see Tommy Doyle and Garcia tonight for me. That would be too.
I'd definitely be starting with Garcia. The thing is with Doyle, I don't know whether he's going to start him, because he's only just had 1 game, hasn't he, starting in the first team?
Yeah.
But is it worth the risk? That's what I think Pep's kind of going to say. Is it worth the risk? If they lose, if they lose and then we win on Saturday, if we win on Sunday, was it worth losing midweek? I think it is.
It is. It's a massive game on Sunday as well, isn't it? It's one where I hope tonight that we just don't get any injuries. That's the biggest thing for me. If we get through tonight unscathed, no injuries, all guns blazing for Sunday, I'll be a happy bunny tomorrow morning. I just don't want any little niggles to Edison or De Bruyne or to anyone, to Sterling. That's the biggest thing for me for tonight.
Yeah, that's what you don't want. We can't go into Sunday's game with having Sterling as a doubt or having De Bruyne as a doubt or It's bad enough with David Silva possibly not playing. Well, he's definitely not playing, is he?
Apparently so, yeah. Unless Pep's playing a cheeky card.
Yeah, well, Rodri's apparently gone back to training yesterday, didn't he? He had
Yeah,
a light
like,
training session yesterday morning.
Yeah. That's always good.
So whether that's Pep going a bit of a bluff and he could be fit for Sunday, you don't know.
Who do you think will be our key player for tonight?
To be honest, I think he's kind of overlooked sometimes. I think Gundogan could actually be quite key tonight.
Yeah.
If he starts, because he does have the tendency to sometimes try and control the game a little bit more. If he's not playing with like De Bruyne, if he's not playing with Fernandinho, sometimes he tries to take that little bit more control of the game, which would be a good thing tonight because it takes the pressure off the other bigger players or the younger players, especially Tommy Doyle's playing with him.
Yeah, you're spot on. Good on. I mean, it's one of our admins, Dave, absolutely raves about him. Thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. And for me, I think he's a fantastic footballer. I just can't make my mind up whether he's an attacking midfielder or a defensive midfielder. He just seems to be a midfielder, and in Pep's world, it doesn't seem to happen that. But I think you're right. I think he will play tonight, and I think he's always got a solid game under his belt, hasn't he? I don't think he's ever let us down.
No, not really. I do know quite a lot of City fans that don't really like him, but I think it's because when you watch De Bruyne does stuff where it's a highlight, or Sterling does stuff where it's a highlight, and Gundogan doesn't do the highlight stuff. He just kind of does a very good level of work that he's required to do, and it kind of goes under the radar.
Yeah, he just gets the job done, doesn't
he? Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? Because you look at for the Champions League particularly, Sterling and Mahrez have combined to create 7 chances in the Champions League. You know, it's only Messi and Suarez that are above them in 9 chances. So for me, those two are obviously key. But beyond being pulling the strings behind him, you got Ilkay, haven't you? Just slowly but surely, just doing his job, just getting cracked on with it. I think you're right. I know a few City fans that don't rate him as well, and I don't know why. Because Pep obviously has a massive trust for him, doesn't he? Which, if Pep must trust him, then we have to too.
Yeah, well, it was Pep's first signing, wasn't it? So that's going to say something.
Absolutely right. What score do you think it'll be tonight?
I think they will score. I do think they will score, or they're definitely going to create chances to score. But I'd still go 3-1.
3-1 to City?
Yeah, I'd still say 3-1. I think, 3-1 I think it's going to be... I'd be surprised if they didn't create chances. But again, I think it comes down to what team. If you put a strong team out, they might not be as up for it as if we put a weaker team out. They might be like, oh, this is a chance for us to get through to the next stage or Europa League, or that could bear on it. But definitely 3 points. Definitely 3 points and through the group stage.
I'll be happy with that. I'll be an happy bunny with that. I'd take it. And what do you think for Sunday? How do you think we're going to get on Sunday?
Well,
tough one, that, isn't it?
Yeah, the pessimistic City fan in me thinks that we'll. I don't know. It's difficult with Liverpool because I don't think they've really been playing that great recently. I think they've got quite lucky with quite a lot of the last games. The game that they played, the Villa game was. Yeah, they're roughly getting 3 games, but they'll turn up against us and they'll be a completely different team.
Yeah, see, I'm not one to predict scores. I hate predicting scores because I never seem to get them right. But I personally think it'd be a score draw. I don't know what score it'll be, but I just hope again we just come through it. I hope. I just get the feeling it's gonna be marred by a really bad VAR decision or a really bad refereeing decision. Something in the back of my mind thinking something's going to upset the game here. Just make it not as fun as it could be. And I don't know why. I hope it doesn't, obviously.
Yeah, I get that. I think, to be honest, I think it depends how we start. I think it's if we start quick and we kind of shock them a little bit, then I think the game could be hard to control. It was like last season. It was just Mahrez's horrific penalty that cost us that game.
I know.
And they're the kind of decisions that do win your leagues, or when you cups. Obviously, it didn't really affect us that long because we took them back to the Etihad and beat them. But it's I do hope we win, because I think if we do win, I think it will really derail Liverpool. I think it will, because they've not lost in however many games at home and in Champions League, and I think to lose against us, who they're trying to take the title off, is going to really disrupt them.
Yeah,
cause quite a few issues.
Do you know what? You're a man of my words there, pal. I'm thinking exactly the same thing. I think they've not been the best at the back in the last month or so, and I think if we were to win, I think that would just set that doubt in their mind, and if we do, it's going to make it a fantastic end of season. It really is. Second half of the season is going to be built. If we win, I was saying to Dan before, one of the other admins, I said it's not tomorrow's a massive game, but I still think there's bigger games around the corner for us. There's always there's always more than one big game in the season, and we've got a couple left in us, which we don't know what they are yet. So as long as we get through it with a positive result, then bring on the rest of the season for me. We just can't lose, can we? We just can't lose.
Well, no, they've still got to go to Leicester away. We've still got to go to Leicester away. There's still big games. I know Leicester are kind of. It might just be their season, because Rodgers has come in and everyone's kind of up a little bit more and they're working a bit harder. But still going to Leicester is going to be an hard place to go and get a result. It's same with Liverpool at Villa. There's grounds where it's going to be hard to go and get results. And Liverpool fans, if they're thinking they're going to go through the entire season and not get beat, then they're going to be in for a shock, I think.
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on. Well, I bet it'll let you get back to work, hasn't it?
Well, it's just started my dinner break, so I'm all right now.
Great. You go and grab yourself a sandwich. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's right. Cheers for the.
I'll drop you a message.
Yeah, that's great. All right.
I'll catch you later.
Cheers for that. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.